Hey, welcome in, cakers. It is time to try to grab another PvP nectar pack. So we need to jump into the battle arena to make that happen. We're going to use a red and orange deck and have a little bit of fun. It's been a little while, a couple, 3 or 4 days since we really used that Mr. Slave. And I'm kind of missing him a bit. So we're going to see if we can have some fun with Mr. Slave today. And into the battle arena we go, Cake Fam. So we got a nice tough opponent here. We got our vape pen towel here next to us as well, Cakers. Definitely don't forget to bring your towel. We'll get that powwow started up. So the opponent starts nice and slow with the energy staff over there. We'll use this Grand Wizard Cartman. We'll get him set up. We've got the Witch Doctor Broken coming as well. We'll get a Mecha Timmy set up and ready. Ooh, the Stand of Many Moons. Let's go ahead and we'll put that Aura Stop Charge guy up there as well. And we'll get this unit in the back here to help out with the Witch Doctor Broken. So a lot of units up front here. That's going to allow the Psalm to get off his charge for a brief moment there. That's going to create a disturbance within our force. But we've got the Princess Keene out helping out. And of course we got the Mr. Christmas Poo here. He'll help with a hit or two on that PC Principal. And the PC Principal will fall down due to the Zap Cannon. Meanwhile, our 2 tank units are still over there, just to give a heave-ho to that new kid on the other side. So let's get these chickens rolling. And we'll get the rest of the units up and running. We'll let this range unit come in here, and he'll help out with our chickens and with our Mecha Timmy here. That Mr. Slave is about to get beaten up over there by the Witch Doctor Broken. And the opponent is upset about that, it seems. I'm not sure. It seems he's a little angry. But let's go ahead and we'll get the Aura Stop out there. He might be able to... Oh, we didn't get to that Witch Doctor Broken in time. Let's go ahead and utilize the Warboy Twerk. We'll get everybody up close to that NK. We'll make Stan use that charge straight away. We'll get out our nice Randy. Randy will help us here as well. How about a Blood Elf Bebe? And how about a Princess Keene? So you've got the Youth Pastor Craig locked on NK there. He's doing a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot. We'll send up the remaining units here. And it looks like we're going to be just a little bit short of being able to catch that second bar. But, you know, a good game and a well played to our opponent always. He's still sad. He farted on us. So we grab a 1-bar victory there at plus 35 on the ELO. That means 4 more bars to go. Let's jump into these lockers here. And into the vape pen towel as well. So Cakers, we need 4 more bars. Let's see if we could have a little bit of a better showing in this matchup. The deck we're running is a little expensive, quite a slow deck, but still a fun deck. Very weak to all of these Psalm decks I should see today. It's kind of silly that I'm running it, but you know, I like to have fun out there in that battle arena. So we've got Butters Bottom Bitch from Fukumal to Death. Let's do it, Cakers. Not a great starting hand. We are going to send out the Blood Elf Bebe. Here comes the level 5 Dog Poo. And oh my goodness, the opponent plays very forward heavy. So let's match his forward heavy play here. We'll let Dog Poo and Belf go at it back there, and we'll deal with that aftermath in just a brief moment. Looks like Princess Keeney's going to help us make it happen. Let's get some chickens rolling and see what we can get up against here. And the towel comes in to slow things down. So that towel is going to make things a little slow. And here comes the Incan Craig shooting us in the kneecaps with the eyeball lasers. So all of the cards are going to fall down. The towel and the Incan Craig going to have a heyday with some chickens there. And we might get a clear on our Grand Wizard Cartman. It's tough to say, so we're going to hold that ice for just a brief moment. So no clear on the Grand Wizard Cartman. But that Incan Craig just keeps chucking spears right into his face hole. So interesting slow play from our opponent here. The parrot leaps over our units and hits our new kid Squaw in the mouth hole. We need to get our charge unit out there one more time to try and stop that stand if we can. Let's get Hanky out here. He'll help us with our circles. So we'll use that Grand Wizard Cartman Ice Ball. We'll get our range unit out here as well. We'll use that Grand Wizard Cartman Ice Ball one more time. And we'll kick out and hit that stand as well. Make that kaboom wave not hurt us at all. So the level 5 Dog Poo, taking it to our Mr. Slave as we speak. The Ike tries to come up on the bottom side and get our Mecha Timmy. Eventually everybody falls down from blast and zap damage. But let's send in that Keeney one more time. See if we can't grab ourselves one more bar here. We'll use the Grand Wizard Cartman Ice Kick out as well. We'll send up the Ween and the Kale. And we'll send up that Warboy Twerk and see if we can make things happen. That next bar is so close, but so far away. So we're not able to get there, even though we've got the Warboy Twerk throwing the spears. So we say a well played and a good game to our opponent. We dropped our vape pen towel on the floor there, so I was trying to multitask and see and do and say and speak. Goodness. So into the vape pen towel we go. We collect all 3 of the best nectars and we get one of them there. 14 candles. Oh my goodness, 14 candles. That's like a tough birthday cake to blow out right there, cakers. 14 candles. So we've got 2 more bars to get into that battle arena. Let's do it up one more time, Cake Fam, and have a good time. So the vape pen towel still doing its thing. So we got our opponent found here, Cakers, and we need to crush 2 more foam bars if we can to get that purple nectar open. So Pepino, Razgalano. We've played this guy a few times. He's always fun. Changes up his deck here and there, makes things a little difficult. So he starts out with that Blood Elf Bebe. We have to put a Timmy on the field. Let's get this towel up here. That'll help us out with that Blood Elf Bebe. Here comes the Alien Queen Red to deliver the poison. But let's send out some chickens real quick now that we've got ourselves a Belf-free zone. We'll get this range unit out here to help out with that Mr. Slave while he's still on the field. Now he's still healing up over there, which is a good time. That AQR poison keeping him right on his enrage zone. Here comes a lot of damage to him, so that's going to help out along the way. Let's go ahead and get this Kinney onto the rogue token while the slave chickens are doing their job. So we drop that bar just before Belf hits that midline, so she's going to be able to stay damage free while she tries to take a hit or two. Of course, dog poo drops her to the ground real fast, but she's able to get that Randy out of there as well. So the hard clear onto our Grand Wizard Cartman gonna force us into playing our Jimmy on the dog poo. And we're okay with that because he'll walk slowly across the field while we earn up a little bit more energy, and that dog poo will fall on the ground. So as we earn a little more energy here, Jimmy's gonna miss hitting twice. Okay, we get one hit. I figured we wouldn't get one at all, but we got one strike from the Jimmy, which was pretty cool. So we'll send that towel up. The opponent drops the stand. Let's go ahead and get our Mecha Timmy ready. We'll get our big tank units ready as well. This'll be just fine. So the opponent wants to push in some chickens here. That'll give a big distraction with the amount of units on the field. And of course, here comes the Alien Queen Red Poison one more time. Now he sends out the Cyborg Keeney because he wants to get a mind control. But that mind control is only going to help us out, really. That's not going to do too horrible for us. That's going to heal up our unit, and it's going to give him a little bit of a distraction time over there to just turn right back around and start banging away on these other units that used to be our friends but are now our enemies, and are now our enemies and then our friends again. So Cakers, we grab a 1-bar victory here, and a good game, and a well played to our opponent. So back into that vape pen towel we go. The vape pen towel is almost empty. We got to go get a new vape pen towel here pretty soon. We got 7 of those fancy dreidels. That's a pretty darn good number. 7. Wowzers. So what do we need here, Cakers? One more bar. We need one more bar to get over that finish line. The nectar is hard tonight. The nectar is well hidden this evening. We've got hurdles and obstacles to go over in this battle arena. Let's get into this towel one more time, Cakers, and get this victory started. Well, win, lose, or draw here. If we grab 1 bar off of Fanatic Expert, we're going to be into that purple nectar. So let's see if we could at least get our 1 bar here. Fanatic Expert, let's make it happen. So let's start out with that Grand Wizard Cartman. The opponent also starts out with the Grand Wizard Cartman. So let's get that ice bursting. We'll see where we go from here. I think we'll start playing a little bit of a differing value system going forward from here. I'm going to get the towel out. And we'll start getting up some of our range units here in just a few moments. We don't want these range units too close just yet. So the big level 4s out there are going to make this difficult for us, Cakers. Let's go ahead and sacrifice the Hanky, and we'll also sacrifice the Aura unit here as well to keep them up front and to get rid of this Grand Wizard Cartman. This guy is going to be a nuisance. So let's get him off the field. Meanwhile, the towel is getting banged in the face hole from the Windy over there. So we still have a pretty good field here. But the Dwarf King Clyde comes out to take care of the Mr. Slave. And the chickens all turned into snakes now. Uh-oh. We got freebies coming up here to our NK. That's going to be a bar from our opponent. We got to get these units here charged up. Get that Medusa off the field. See if we can grab ourselves a redemption bar here. Oh, the Satan. The sad news Satan. And he's going to get a lock on NK before we can get a unit out there. Uh-oh. Here comes the big guns. We got to take care of that Hanky. We got to take care of that butters. Let's get some chickens rolling if we can. Go, chickens, go! So we'll get the hanky out there since that Roomba is going to be taking some damage right now. Oh, goodness. The level 5 rogue token comes in to put a stop to every single second of that planning. And the Dragon Slayer red as well. It doesn't look like we get a redemption bar here today, Cakers. But we definitely tried and did our best, I think, against these level 4 legendaries and level 5 epics today. Not a bad showing. But a good game and a well played to our opponent, bud. Absolutely. Fnatic Expert, always a tough opponent. Always a fun match, my dude. So, Cakers, we still need one more showing in that battle arena. At least one more showing in that battle arena to get that bar, because that nectar awaits. So, Cakers, let's jump into the towel, and we'll click that battle button one more time to see if we can get into that battle arena. And we'll try to find ourselves victory. Or again, we'll try to find ourselves at least one bar. Come on now. Into the towel we go one more time, Cakers. Such a delicious towel. And here's a nice Dire Tide opponent. Always fun times from the Dire Tide folks as well. Let's get the Grand Wizard Cartman rolling here as the opponent drops the Santa Claus. So here comes that Som deck we were talking about. Those vicious Santa Claus Som decks. So we'll use this Grand Wizard Cartman Ice. And we'll definitely stall out here for quite a bit until we see what that opponent's going to do. So here comes the first color is green. What's your next color, my dude? So the Power Bind gets the Grand Wizard Cartman. And the next color is definitely blue, Cakers. So we definitely have a Som coming to us very soon. There we go. We needed that Witch Doctor broken to utilize that Gimme Yo energy. So we could get that Aura Stopper up there doing some damage, if possible. Now the Santa Claus trying to do something here with the stand, but we grabbed the stand and utilized that fire for our own. Randy doing his job and getting the units off of the field. So now we got the Mr. Slave up front. We got the Lightning Bolt onto our Mecha Timmy. So we're going to send up the chickens. They'll definitely act as a good distraction and keep us over there by New Kid. Butters is going to try to hack away at the Mr. Slave. And of course Mr. Slave is going to fall to the ground. So a Grand Wizard Cartman to start back here behind all of our chickens. The opponent still has 1 minute to put some damage with that Som and Santa Claus combo. And we're running no clear card in this particular setup. Let's get our range unit out here. And we'll send Kenny in now that this power has been taken from the towel. We'll get our Mecha Timmy up and running. He'll act as an additional target as the towel gets whacked in the face. So let's send up that Aura Stopper again. We'll borrow that stand one more time. We'll use that fire for our own good. We'll put that hanky out there. And it looks like our units over there in the corner are going to stall off enough to make us be able to help out this 2-bar victory here. So a good game and a well played to our opponent. Always a fun time, my dude. Always a fun time. I love those Dire Tide folks. You can learn a lot from them and their card placement and the decks that they make. Always a fun time out there in the battle arena. So Cakers, into the towel we go, into the nectars we go. R and Jesus, bless this purple pack. Give us the juicy today. That nectar has been kind of dry lately, and we love to see some happy sunshine in this pack here. So, R and Jesus, if you're on our team today, let's make this pack super groovy. Let's do it, cakers. Into the pack we go. Amen to you, R and Jesus. 112 on the coins, 318 on the PvP tickets. We get 3 cash monies back. We're getting them stabbies, of course, the mage tomes. There goes the last stack of battle tokens for the day. Let's get our 2 rare cards here. What do we got? 2 Youth Pastor Craig, and we go 3 Hercules Clyde. So homage to the green folks in our rare cards there today. But Cakers, what a fun time that was. Cakers, we always want to tell you, don't forget to bring your towel. When you come back on the flip side, let's do the powwow. And until then, Rusty Whore will always tell you peace, 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 peace.